Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Thursday. It is Thursday, July the 16th. I hope you guys are doing well, okay, so far. Yesterday I did a reading and there was something about the weather because I mentioned to you guys the sun was orange, okay? The sun was orange. It was kind of weird. I took a picture of it because I thought, oh my God, it looks really pretty or whatever. Come to find out, there was a fire yesterday. So I live in Canada and I didn't even know there was a fire. There was a fire yesterday. And the fire looked like it spread really far because people in New York were saying that the clouds or the sky was kind of like, it was kind of weird. It was kind of cloudy, gloomy, that kind of thing. And yesterday for us, the sky was like this orange looking color. So I thought it was like an apocalyptic thing going on. I'm like, is it our time? Is it our time to no. It was a fire. Okay. But yeah, it was pretty bad. Today is not so bad. Like today it's a little bit better. Because I'm looking at the weather right now. I'm looking at the skies. The skies are a little bit more 111 in the time. Okay, a little bit more calmer. So it's a new day. Okay, it's a new day. But anyways, I'm gonna be using the Sacred Symbols Divination deck for this reading. Okay. So not sure who will resonate with this, but obviously don't force the message, okay, if it does not resonate. If it resonates, it does, but if it doesn't, don't force it, okay? Or take whatever bits and pieces you guys feel, the need to, okay? But I was trying to do the recording for this video, and literally this one person just parked like literally right beside me. They're like, if I showed you the parking lot, but I don't want to because it's where I live, so I don't want to really show you guys where I live, okay? But if I showed you the entire parking lot is literally empty, and there's visitors parking at the back, right? I just park wherever because no one's here. Most of the people are gone to work. I live here. Okay, I'm not a guest, I'm not a PSW, I'm not any of that. Like, I live here. So she literally parks like literally right beside me. So I had to stop the video and move. So yeah, I had to move. But anyways, I'm kind of glad that I did because where I'm parked right now, there's a little bit of shade and there's a breeze blowing. So it's all right. Everything happens for a reason. But anyways, let's see what messages you guys might need to know for today. Okay. Ooh, first card is lucky. Okay. With the number 47. I think angel number 11. I want to say angel number 11, 4, and 7 is significant. And I just mentioned 111 on the timer in the color green. Okay. This could be like horses as well. Like horses have horseshoes. I just saw a bug. Horseshoes are significant. Okay. Horseshoes, I want to say magnets are significant. Like, when you're attracting new things, like new luck and things like that. So take whatever resonates. 4 talks about stability and things of that matter, structures, and 7 talks about inner knowing. Now, I don't know if you remember the song from Britney Spears where it's like, she's so lucky, she's a star, but she cries. That song. I don't know if someone was listening to that song as of recently or somebody likes that song, because I love Britney Spears. I have a soft spot for her. Remember, this was the 90s. I grew up in the 90s. I'm a 90s baby, and I loved Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera. I used to love their songs, okay? Like, it was like the group time. So like B2K, Jodeci, like those people, right? So yeah, luck is very significant. Maybe there's something about luck being on your side, and that could be significant too. Yeah, we have karmic path with the number 8. So there's something about you guys in a karmic path. Okay, either you're releasing a karmic path. A karmic path could be anything. It could be family, friends, a job, okay? People around you that, you don't resonate with in that sense. It could be that. For some reason too, like with the number 8, I want to say like being able to step into your power. Okay. The reason why I'm saying it like that too is because I feel like for some of you guys, stepping into your power, it has caused you to learn a lot of cosmic lessons, like karmic cosmic lessons that maybe you didn't want to go through, but you had to go through, or you had to basically learn, okay, as you basically went along your journey, okay? And that could be very significant. But then we also have the number 25 with the truth, okay? So you can tell this lady doesn't live in the building because she has to walk around the entire building to get entrance or to get let in, and I have my key. So like I said, but anyway, truth is significant with the number 25. 2 and 5 equals 7. There's something about you speaking up or you speaking your truth, okay? Feathers are significant, so there could have been something to, like, on your karmic path. Like I said, this could be family, friends, a job, okay, an environment, you know, whatever it is, where you spoke your truth about certain things. And it's almost like, you know, when you speak your truth and people just don't want to believe you, or they just don't want to hear what you have to say, or they just don't want to hear your perspectives or hear you out. I feel like that's happened to a lot of you guys in the collective. And there's like this energy now where whatever truth you guys spoke about, it's coming back to haunt some people, okay? And I'm not saying this to be funny, like, oh, ha ha, you're traumatized or you're going through it. No, I'm not saying it to be funny. I'm saying it as karma, okay? Karma is a bitch, okay? Excuse my language, but karma is a bitch. Because a lot of times you guys are put in people's lives for people to either see their ways, learn a lesson, understand you, okay, without treating you poorly. And the reason why you guys are put in certain, you know, situations, as much as we don't like it, we're put in those situations because we're there to set an example or teach whatever that person or situation was that lesson, okay? And 9 times out of 10, these people fail, okay? 9 times out of 10, these people fail the lesson. They fail the, you know, the situation. They just fail, okay? And because they fail, the universe forces us out of the environment, okay? So say, for example, you are sent to a job, and say that job treats you poorly, say that environment treats you poorly, okay? Say you move into a new environment, like a new neighborhood, and that neighborhood treats you poorly for whatever reason. It could be because you look different, you act different, you speak different, okay? If you guys notice the pattern that every time you guys are in an environment and they treat you the way they're not supposed to, every time you leave that environment or the universe forces you out or plucks you out, it's almost like things start to fall apart, like a domino effect. It's almost like if they had treated you in a positive way or in a good way, then most of the things that they're dealing with wouldn't happen in the first place. And it's giving that energy like it's happening because they treated you poorly. So that could be significant too, where like the truth could be coming out. And this may not be about work. This could be like politics, this could be about corporations, okay? This could be about anything, okay? And people are now starting to see the truth about who you are, but it's almost like it's too late. You're gone, you're no longer there. Even if these people were to call you and ask you to come back, you're like, oh, hell no. You know, like, let's be realistic. If someone treats you poorly, we can forgive all we want, but if someone treats you poorly, whether this is a person, a group of people, or an environment, or a company, corporation, whatever it is, it's like, almost like trigger warning. It's almost like abuse, okay? If you're being verbally, mentally, physically, emotionally abused, I know it's a psychological thing, but it's almost like, why would you want to go back to that? That's the same thing with these people. It's like they thought they could treat you however they wanted to treat you. And it's almost like now that things are starting to hit the fan, like, you know, ish hitting the fan, it's almost like now these people are starting to realize, oh my God, you know, this person was speaking the truth. So throat chakra energy, or, oh my gosh, this person wasn't lying. And it's like, why would you lie? Like, I know people lie, but why would you lie? Okay? Like, you have more to lose than they do. Some of these people have families and marriages and kids, and you know what I mean? And things like that. Like, they're living a different lifestyle than you versus how you show up. So even if you have kids or not, it's like some people don't realize the blessings that they have in their own lives, but yet and still they're competing with the collective and soul tribe, who have literally a nickel or a dime to their name, and they're just trying to survive, you know, their day-to-day life. And that's significant. So yeah, we have magic with the number 3. Okay, so take whatever resonates with that. Like I said, you guys are stepping into your magic with your truth. Okay, is that another siren? It is, honey. I hope whoever is going through it is okay. They stopped it, but I don't trust it. I said, I'm like, I see it, but I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. Because I'm like, I know it's going to come back up eventually. But anyway, but yeah, your magic is very significant. It's like you bring a certain magic, a certain, gift, okay, when it comes to your energy, like how you show up and things like that. And a lot of times people don't want to understand that. They would rather misjudge you for your gifts, your skills, and your talents, and the way your mind operates or how you work and things like that. And it's almost kind of like, it's kind of disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like it really is kind of disrespectful, because in all honesty, it's like, if people respected you, your craft, or just whatever it is that you have going on, none of this would be happening in the first place. And I think people don't realize that karma does work in mysterious ways. That is why I said karma's a bitch. Okay, this could be a friendship, like I said, 17. So this could be a friendship, okay, with the number 17. 1 and 7 is 8. There could be people in your past, whether this is you stepping into new friendships where people are realizing your power, because 1 and 7 equals 8, and that's stepping into your power, death and transformations and releasing and all that stuff, right? So reclaiming your power too. So some people that were friends with you, it's like, say you guys were trying to build friendships with people and for whatever reason it just wasn't working. That's also a sign, okay? Some of you guys are not meant to have friends, like, in that sense. Some of you guys are just to have acquaintances or be cordial with people, because there are times where, and I'm not talking about collectives meaning collectives, I mean like people at your job or outside people, because usually people who are into divination or people who are into tarot or crystals and astrology, usually people who come together like that, 9 times out of 10, there is a closer bond or relationship, because it's like, okay, you like the same things I like, right? I just seen pigeons flying. But yeah, there's like, you like the same things I like, right? Or, you and I can talk about the same thing. They're flying so close. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I seen them fly off and then I seen them like getting close. I don't know if you guys can, they're just flying around. So birds are significant, okay? But anyways, I'm just laughing because the way that they're just going in a circle, and it's like, can you figure out where you want to land? Just don't land in the car. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer, okay? But there's something about your energy, like I said, where it's like you guys could have dealt with friendships like this, where it's like, if it's a collective person that's similar to you in that sense, you can vibe with them, okay? You can talk about crystals, you can talk about divination, you can talk about life and death, you can talk about people treating you the way they do, or meeting good people, bad people, like, you know what I mean? Like, you have like this openness about you. And so the reason why some of your friendships have failed or disappeared or diminished or whatever the case is, well, damn, is because of the fact that, and sirens are very significant. I don't know if that's also a sign, okay, guys, but sirens are very significant at this time, okay? I don't know if something is being like alerted to you when it comes to like caution. And I did mention this in my message earlier, okay, being cautious about certain things. But there's something about ambulance, okay, fire trucks, police cars, like alarms, okay, being alarmed about, like a warning basically, okay? So someone's being warned about a friendship when it comes to your magic and divination as well, okay? I'm not saying someone is doing magic on you, I don't want to say that, but what I'm saying is, because you are a magical source or being, you do have to be a little bit more careful as well about who and what and when and where you hang out with certain people, places, and things. I'm just gonna say that, okay? But like I said, you guys are connecting maybe with people now that like the same things you like or share the same passions you share, okay? So yeah, protection just wanted to show up with the number 1. And like I said, there's something about your energy where you were being protected from a friendship or a friend group, okay? And excuse me, this could be at school. Like I said, this could be anywhere. This could be at school, this could be at work, this could be a stranger on the street. but there's something about you being protected, okay? Or if there is, like, say you guys are stepping into a new beginning, 1441 on the timer, so mirrored numbers. There's something about a new friendship that you guys are developing or moving towards that is being protected, okay? Because even the universe knows that you and this person basically are like this. Like, even though you're not together, you guys can see eye to eye like this, and that's really important, okay? So obviously take what resonates with that too, but that's significant. I thought I would mention that too, but there's something about that energy where it's like you're being protected from whatever this energy may be, or it's being protected, okay? We have psychic, okay? So angel number 12 is significant. Like I said, because of your energy, okay, you're being protected because you have psychic abilities, you have magic, you have gifts, you have skills, you have talents, you have things about you that even source can see. Your energy is too unique and too precious for me to have some random, you know, hooga booga. Okay, I don't know what you want to call it. Okay, I'm trying not to cuss, but any random hooga booga in your energy, okay, trying to, you know, manipulate how you feel about certain things, or manipulate you, or manipulate situations. It's like maybe you are a kind, giving person, and you could have had somebody in your energy who felt some type of way because, you know, maybe you don't have, in some sense, it's like you don't have more than another person, but it's like you kind of do. So it's almost like you want to help this person, but it's almost like every time you try to help this person, it's like they refuse the help. So it almost feels like, what am I helping you for then if you don't want to take my help? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you've ever experienced that, but it is giving that energy where it's like you're trying to help somebody else because it's almost like, God forbid it was you would want somebody, your own friend, to help you the same way you help them. You know what I mean? And also realizing that not everybody is the same as you. Okay, unfortunately, that's also something to keep in mind. Not everybody is the same as you. Not everybody is going to have the same perspectives and the same mindset when it comes to how you give and how you love. Okay, that's one thing in itself. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get another card and end this. Okay, but Spirit, what messages do you have? Give me one more card for the collective. Give me one more card, please and thank you, for the collective to end out this reading. Thank you. Yeah, something happened during the new moon. All right, guys, that just recently passed. New moon energy is significant, starting fresh, starting brand new. 9 talks about releasing and letting go too as well when it comes to angel numbers. Okay, like completing a cycle basically. So there's something that you released, okay, and let go, which is allowing you to complete a cycle. Okay, with the number 4 and 5. 4, like I said, is stability and, you know, building newer foundations and things of that matter. And then you also have the number 5, which talks about, you know, change, adventures, exploration. So yeah, there's something that you guys did that's changing right now in the energy. And I think because you spoke your truth, this could have been like a friendship group or just people that you were around. It's almost like because you spoke your truth and you saw something for what it was with your psychic abilities and your gifts and skills, this person could feel some type of way, right? Maybe you're not in this person's energy anymore, but you also have a feeling like, you know, you have like that spidey sense, right? Spider-Man could be significant too, but you have like a spider sense, a spidey sense about this person's energy and how they were showing up in the friendship. It's like you were giving more in the friendship than they were. It doesn't even have to be about money. It doesn't even have to be about material. It could just be you being emotionally supportive for them or just being there for them. And it's almost like when it was your turn or when it was time for you to receive that confirmation with the horn, it's like you guys were not getting that, you know what I mean, which is very unfair. So obviously take whatever resonates with this, but again, I'm going to end it. Thank you guys for the love and the support. I appreciate you guys as always, and I hope to see you guys in the next reading. All right, guys, I love you guys so much. Happy Thursday, and yeah, I'll see you next time. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye.